2011 Band of Gold. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Ariana Riviera Anaga, Megan Corley, Julie Butler, and Shelby Bobinger. Percussion captains are Jesse Spigner and John Paul Swanowitz IV, and Brittany Ladner. The color guard captains are Brittany Garner, Ashley Myers, and Lisa Shoemaker. The Perk captains are Natalia Falcone and Morgan Lawson. The 2011 Band of Gold program is entitled An American Chronicle, celebrating 100 years of excellence.
For a century, we labored. For half a century, we called upon unbounded invention.
Set a standard and stay faithful to it.
And so, my fellow Americans,
the challenge of the next half century.
Not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
Important bulletin from the United Press. Flash, Washington. The White House announces Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor. A date which will live in infamy.
The Secretary of War desires me to express his deep regret that your son has fallen in the performance of his duty and in the service of his country. We extend our sympathy to you for your great loss.
James William Forte, Jr., U.S. Army Air Corps.
Linwood Parmenter Ingram, U.S. Army Air Corps.
Josh Odin Haney, U.S. Marine Corps.
Judson B. Johnson, U.S. Army.
Andrew J. Ladner, U.S. Army.
Berlin John Ladner, U.S. Army.
Taxi Howard McBride, U.S. Army Air Corps.
Carlos Reese McKee, Jr., U.S. Navy.
Madison Kent Moran, U.S. Navy.
Warren Joseph Moran, U.S. Coast Guard.
Clifford Winford Murphy, U.S. Army.
Leslie Francis Myers, U.S. Army Air Corps.
William Martin Anderson, U.S. Army Air Corps.
William Paul Newsom, U.S. Naval Reserve.
Fred Roy Rainey Jr., U.S. Army Air Corps.
Ollie Stone Reeves, U.S. Navy.
Ox Bernard Reeves, U.S. Army Air Corps.
Woodrow Wilson Reeves, U.S. Army.
James Douglas Sasser, U.S. Army Air Corps.
David Edward Shadows, U.S. Naval Reserve.
Glenn Edward Sutton, U.S. Army Air Corps.
William Bradley Stribling, Jr., U.S. Navy Reserve.
Marjorie Lucille Stallings, U.S. Marine Corps.
Philip Ballou, U.S. Marine Corps.
Jack Taylor, U.S. Naval Reserve.
Leslie Arthur Wood, Canadian Air Force.
John Douglas Clark, U.S. Army Air Corps.
Charles F. DeMitz, Jr., U.S. Army.
David Huffman, Jr., U.S. Army Air Corps.
Harold Welch Irvin, U.S. Army Air Corps.
Stover Wyburn Firth, U.S. Naval Reserve.
The last of our enemies is laid low.
United and are victorious.
As the mighty forces of the United States.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the Second World War.
The band is under the direction of Del Trotter. Assistant band directors are Heather Spicer and Sean Cady. Your percussion instructor is Hillary Beausarge. Percussion director is Tim Parkman. Color guard director is Zach Roth. Additional instructors